let me get comfy. Okay. No Sage, by chair. I move chair now. There we go. Actually, now the other chair is too forward. If there's a twist event, then my money, you know, that's in my little funny savings account, better start shaking in its little money boots, because I have evil master plans. You know? Run all the way. It's a field trip. Everyone start running. If you start running now, just like leave your house, right? And start running to the event area. We will all make it in time. Before they announce it, even. This figurine looks amazing. I'm completely shocked after seeing the price. What's crazy to me is some of the figurines I see at conventions are like, how do I put it nicely? I've seen better art from some kids I've babysat, you know, type of thing, like 3-year-olds. And I go, yeah, I've seen better. I've seen better. And it'll be like $80-something, and then the thing next to it, and I'm like, whoa, that's like a real stuff, right? And it's cheaper. That's what confuses me. I don't understand. Oh, hold on, it's pretty loud, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, it's a wee little loud.
大抵の槍充電完了全魔導回路異常なし
Thunder Spear fully charged. All technomantic circuits operational as normal. Okay, good. Well, it's charged. Can I make myself a bit louder? Is this better? Oh. Here. To me, you're a bit low. Yeah, I found out like my microphone was peaking at all times, and that's why I would get like funny sound feed in the thingy. Let me see. I'm sure there's something I can do. This one. Oh, I don't even have any filters on this. Huh. What about now? A little more? Is this better? Oh, I think I can... is it louder? It seems louder. It's funny to me, because everyone always tells me I'm too loud. What's really sad and what's really sad is when I'm in like a voice chat with somebody and then I have evidence of when they turn me down like all the way to like 20% and you could barely hear me in the background anymore, and I'm like, oh, thanks. What? Yeah, I'm always told. What did you say? I can't hear you. What? I knew it was coming. I knew it.
槍の充電が終わったようね。
Looks like the spear is ready to go.
十分な休息も取れたところで先を急ごう。
Oh, bye. I don't think we had ample time to rest. I think we needed more time. Like a nice big nap.
これから先はもっと強いファントムがタイタンに遭遇するかもしれないんですよね。
Wait, guys, I'm not ready. We'll be facing even stronger phantoms up ahead, and possibly that Titan again. I don't remember which Titan you guys were fighting. I'm gonna be real.
魔法を使うと腹が減るし、携帯食料をたくさん持っていこう。
Using magic really works upon appetite, so we should bring plenty of food for the road. Exactly, Apple. Grim might be hungry too. You know, he's a bottomless pit, right? So.
そうだね。備えあれば憂いなしだ。
It's always wise to be prepared. Time to kill Titans. They had ample time. Nuh-uh. No. Look, it's Twisted's fault for having all these adorable events that I wanted to go do, okay? Alright? It's not my fault that they distracted me with more fun time, okay? Alright.
マップによると2階層下にも物資の格納庫があるわ。
According to the map, there's another supply hangar 2 sectors down. You're wanting me to walk all that way?
槍も運ばなきゃいけないんだから欲張って荷物を増やすのはよしなさい。
Yes, remember that we still have to carry the spear, so don't get too greedy when loading up on supplies. Don't let me carry the spear, please not me.
はーい。
That thing is chonky. Walking downstairs is so much easier than going up them, especially if you just look at the stairs and then you calculate in your head going, yeah, I think I could, you know? You don't have to step down them. If you're adventurous enough, there's a faster way. There's a faster way down. Now that was a short... Do we have to do everyone's 15? Do we finally get to move on to a different chapter? Please. We've been in chapter 66 for like 2 years. Oh no. I'm scared. Uh-oh. Then why am I able to walk upstairs faster? You're doing the crawl. You got your legs and your arms going up the stairs. Is that what you're doing? The bear crawl? Is that the method? My fears I'll be going down on my butt because I'm too afraid to walk down with no guardrail. Look, there is a very amazing movie from Studio Ghibli. Okay. Was it Spirited Away? Maybe? Yeah. With the little girl and she ends up in the hot springs place. I think that was the name of it, yeah. And then she's going down the stairs because someone told her to go talk to the old guy who was like working the furnace. There was like no guardrails and it was just stairs straight down. That would be me. She started going with her butt. She was like, okay, let me sit down and then do this. I would not. You know, knowing me, I'd immediately fall off the edge on accident. Spirited Away is what I'll be if I fail. If I fall. Yeah, well. In public, no. In a home with carpeted stairs, yes. Yeah, I don't have carpeted stairs. I think carpeted stairs is actually worse in my opinion. Because then you can get rug burn. Oh.
大抵の槍充電完了。全魔導回路異常なし。
レオナ先輩、充電が終わったみたいです。
Hey Leona, it's done charging.
レオナ先輩
Leona is making the best out of this scenario. There's no way he's not napping, right? The big snooze.
寝てる？嘘だろ。こんな非常事態に？
Yeah. He made the right decision. He sleep because he eat.
レオナ先輩、起きてください。
Good try, Jamil. Oh.
充電は終わったが。
I'd sleep too. Me too. You know, like, especially after walking all those stairs and having to do it again, and with the potentiality of having to do it again and again. Yeah, I would take the eat route.
はい。格納庫に保管されていた食料と医薬品も集めてきました。
Yes, sir. I
いつで
also
も出
gathered
発でき
some
ます。
food and first aid supplies that were stored here. I'm ready to go when you are. Very efficient. Okay.
おい。俺は休憩しろって言ったはずだが。
I said to take a break. Jamil really does need to like hang out in like Scarabia for a little bit and learn to take a break Because he might have an issue, right, with being told to do everything and the responsibility with Kaleem and such on and, you know, the dorm. But then you go and say, hey, go take a break. And he goes, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta go do stuff. Right. Maybe it's just because he's been conditioned to do it for so long, or he's just, very type A personality. I do not know.
でもこの先またあんな敵が出てくる可能性もあります。気は抜けません。
But we might get into another bad fight soon. I couldn't relax knowing that. Also me. True for that too, though. I'm terrible in traveling anywhere, anytime, any amount of time. Because I'm always overthinking, well, I gotta do this and that and this and that, and oh, I gotta watch out for the person next to me on the road. You know. I don't think I could take a nap while traveling.
次に補給できるのは2つ下の第8層ですよ。そこまで持たなかった時のことを考えて。
The next supply station is in Sector 8. I was concerned we might not last until then.
ああ、わかったわかった。お前がそうしたいんならそうすりゃいい。
Okay, whatever. If that's what you want to do, knock yourself out.
ほら、さっさと行くぞ。
Alright, let's get going. Alright. Not even at a hotel. It depends on who I'm sharing a hotel room with, if I'm sharing a hotel room at all. I sleep most of the time when my family has to travel long distances. I just can't do that. I don't know. Too aware. And if you aren't sharing, it depends on the bed. If I'm not sharing, I don't know. Like, some hotel beds are too soft and fluffy. I can't stand it. Like, super plush beds to me are worse than the floor. Yeah. Yappers. Also, my camera must have got moved from last stream to this stream because I gotta recalibrate my camera. Hold on. Oh, what do you mean area's gone? Nuh-uh.
Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
I have a witness. I'm right here. You can't get rid of me. My goneness was highly exaggerated.
大抵のやり充電完了。全魔導回路異常なし。
My butt could never use the spear. I wouldn't be able to tell where I was aiming the spear at. It's too bright.
充電が終わったのかい。
Is it done charging?
そのようです。
I believe so.
というかリドルさん、あなたよくこんなところで眠れますね。
I'm impressed you were able to sleep, Riddle.
だって普段はとっくに眠っている時間だし、携帯食料を食べたら満腹感で眠気が。
He's so pure. It's well past my bedtime. I guess the rations made me full enough to get sleepy.
君、ずっと起きて見張っていてくれたのかい。
Oh. Did you stay up and keep watch the whole time?
タコは生来警戒心が強く繊細なもので、こんなところではとても眠れません。
Octopuses are sensitive and wary by nature. I could hardly fall asleep in a place like this. Yeah, I get it. See, it depends on the environment. I would be either or. And hello, Yuzu. You have been summoned.
そう。でも、おかげでしっかり休憩が取れたよ。
Ah, well, at least I got good rest. What's my bedtime, Ari? What's that? Chat, can you explain to me what a bedtime is? What is that?
見た目によらずずぶといというかなんというか
Be quiet! Just because you found me out that one day does not mean you're always correct, okay? It can vary, alright? I'm also impressed by your audacity.
長い休憩を取った分、ペースを上げて先に進まなければいけないね。
Have to pick up the pace to compensate for the break we took.
出発しよう。
Let's get going. All right. It sounds like everyone's going onwards. Do I get to go onwards too? Yes! Chat, look, it finally happened! Chapter 67! After all this time, we finally made it to a new chapter. Gonna cry. We've graduated to a new chapter. Buzzer doesn't. Oh, but I know. Well, no, I don't know what bedtime is. I take it back. Don't know what that is. Never heard of the word. Crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You want me to make new teams? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Itchy nose. Hey, chat. Does anybody remember which one it means when it says it's the funny leaf? Do I need to bring the funny fire? It's not even the funny number, so who cares? It is actually, though. It's the other funny number. Don't look at me like that! Hey! Ew, what is this? Displaced judgmental. I don't remember. Bring the fire! Thank you! What do you mean? I can't sort it through the actual spells. I can't. What do you mean I can't sort it by spell? Great. This is gonna be fun. And hello, Yuki! Just wanted to ask, when does SR cards get duo magic? Good question. Excellent question, even. Duo magic? I don't believe SR cards ever have duo magic. I know SSRs do. But for a future thing, SR having some type of duo would be interesting. Spell level 5? Hold on, that's it. Card list. I gotta look. No, I have to look now. Oh, you mean this? Yes. SSRs themselves. SR, yeah. SSRs, as it says here, for Cruel. He gets his at spell level 5, but SRs do not have those. There we go. I was gonna say, Dumpster Bunny, you almost gaslit me without trying. I was like, am I wrong? You almost had me. Filter. Here we go. Find your Uchacha. Ooh, okay. Of course, Sebit has a lot of fire. Who's in what tower? Riddle, Azul, Leona, Jamil, Vil, Epil, Ruck. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Listen, I don't think I've been able to answer any questions ever with full certainty for a very long time. Yes, maybe second guess myself. Yeah, we're gonna need a Sebi here, man. So Sebi will go in the first area. Water. Oh, no, wait. Cosmic. I don't have a lot of cosmic levels. Fire, cosmic, water last. For all intents and purposes, we need Seppi here. Then Leona and Jamil. I think I have a Leona card decently leveled. Cosmic? What is it called then? I don't know. Is it not cosmic? Void. There we go. I don't know why I always called it cosmic. Void. Okay, one more fire. Ooh. Well, Lilia, it looks like it's your time to shine. Now we'll throw Lilia in here too. Which element are you referring to bringing cosmic? Oh, water. Oh, see? But I guess it could be earth too, right? I think... No, it is the funny leaf. Hold on, wait. Let me change this filter. I want these two. Do I have a leaf? I don't know if I have a leaf. That would be great if I could, but I don't think I do. Not leveled anyway. It's not fair you can't have friends supporting book 6. I know! Apparently book 7 is even worse. I'm not even there yet. But I have heard stories. Work what you have, yep. That's why I'm trying to see who's, I can, like, sub more. Because I know my Vil, Apple, and Rook cards are not the greatest. So I threw in one of my most powerful cards I have into that team. And Leona now has a card that's decent, and so does Jamil. Yeah, right here. Kaleem's also pretty good up here. We might be going with Malleus and Cruel in this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Malleus, Cruel. Well, Cruel can go for the last team. Malleus here. Definitely has more groovy than me, though. Oh, I threw it for Seppi. Yes, for sure. And happy birthday to Malleus, right? It has been back to back Malleus celebration this season. Because he was also just on the New Year's banner. Now it's his birthday. And then you get his Overblot next. I don't want him anymore. We need 2 more Earthies. Or Kaz. Or Void, my bad. I play so many games. Ugh. We already have Malleus in there. These 2 cards are the ones I'm working on leveling up now. Cater is still here. That's true. I still have him to work with. Alright, Cater in. Yeah, that looks good. Cater, your time to shine. And Grim is Void. Right? Yeah, Void. But his spell levels are very, very leveled. Because they gave it to us for free as long as you did the event. Mm. I'm seeing, but I think his duo is with Buddy Jamil. No. Yeah, duo with Jamil. So he's got to go in the last spot for Team 3. And Riddle already has a spot placed in the last team as well. It might be... No, not Edia. Ortho? Look at down here for the SRs. There's Phil. Floyd? I think it's a Floyd angle here. Floyd or Azul. Either or. No, I can't be Azul because he has his down there. Yep. Floyd, you're in. Bink. Alright, so now we know who this one's gonna be. We have Cruel. Riddle's already there. Kaleem. And just one more. Jack. Perfect. Let me make sure Jack has a spell that will actually work for us. But I knew I had, part of his somewhere. Oh, sorry. I forgot I still had the filter on. All. Here we go. Okay, fire. Little leaf. Ooh. Nope. Sorry, Jack. You can't go there. I just don't see a use. Too much Malleus, Book 7, Romance, New Year's, Overblot, his birthday. Yeah, I see what you mean. Take a little break. Yeah. 07 to the Malleus Enjoyers, though. You guys are going through it. You know? I want another water. So... Oh. Eh? Oh, that's not the thing I wanted. Card list. For some reason, it feels like my brain is only now waking up. Ugh. My goodness. Okay. Wrong thing again. See? I'm telling you, chat. Don't judge me. I think I'm half asleep. One more. And it's down here somewhere. I need to level this Jade card. I really kind of need to do that right here. Like, this one's a good potentiality, right? There's Deuce, there's Trey. Oh, this is another one I need to level right here. Finally, I have a competent trade card that can go to level 80. You know what I mean? That'd be great. I hope I get this Overblot when it comes. I have 9, 10 keys. Oh, good luck, Yuki. Praise be, Yuki. I wish you luck. Cater already has his home. Cruel has his. I think it is gonna be Jack. We just won't use his SSR card. We will use his pirate one. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Thank you, I will need it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, believe me, I understand completely. Believe me, I understand. The reason why I have so many dorm uniforms is because I was trying to go for New Year's Civic. I think I got like 4 to 5 dorm uniform cards before I got his. So, I've been there. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. So this is still Tower 1, alright, Tower 3, and Tower 2 over here. I envy. I mean, it did come in handy in the long run, right? Because now I have all these cards for these upcoming books and such. But the amount I pulled, and I was like, oh, it's shiny. That's not the right color. No, type of thing. Oh, it's shiny. Hey, that is the right color. No. It's never-ending loop. Never-ending loop. I only have one bill card leveled. New Year's. Apple. I don't have a lot of apple, and that's still surprising to me. Like, the Pomfiore characters are the ones I have the least of. And that kind of low-key surprises me to some standard point. I don't have a choice, you know? Chunky character build. Ah, here we go. I would much rather level this one. But we're here. Body details, minor HP and power boost to caster. Okay, so we have some HP boosties, not power boosties. We work with what we have. That was some tasty tea. Alright. Chapter 67-16.
雷帝の槍小エネルギーモード
Good luck, Meow. Thank you. And good luck in your endeavors too, Lily. May you be successful. Thunder Spear set to energy saving mode.
起動時は操縦者による指紋照合音声認証または魔力のチャージを行ってください
Reactivate with user's fingerprints, voice recognition, or a charge of magical energy.
よかった。さっきは槍から放出されるエネルギーが大きすぎて、
My
浮遊魔法で
goodness.
制御するのが難しかったけど。
Yeah, no, that thing is gigantic. The spear was giving off so much energy that it was tricky to control with my levitation magic.
省エネモードの時には問題なく魔法で浮かせて運搬できそうね。
But it's much easier now in energy saving mode.
それ。
Was that necessary? There we go.
ビルさん、槍を運ぶ役目、僕がやります。
Aw, Apple, let me carry the spear for you.
魔法で荷物を運搬することは実家の手伝いで慣れてるんで。
Oh. I'm used to hauling stuff around with magic. I do it all the time back home.
あら、急に荷物持ちを申し出るなんて、どんな心境の変化？
My, now you're volunteering to carry my things. What brought about this change of heart?
収容所の中でも、さっきのタイタンとの戦いでも、僕、あまり役に立ててなかったので。
I wasn't that useful when we fought the Titan. Okay, but like earlier, you were leading the charge. Alright? On our way into this place, into Tartarus. You're really leading the charge there, Apple. With your signature spell, don't feel bad now.
荷物持ちくらいはさせてほしいっていうか。
So I figured a little heavy lifting was the least I could do.
この程度の荷物運びで疲弊すると思われてるなんて、舐められたものね。
That's so cute. You seriously think a little lifting would tire me out? Apple, every little bit counts, right? Like you really led the charge there.
そういう意味じゃなくて。
That's not what I meant.
ビルさんたちにはいざという時のために少しでも魔力を温存しておいてほしいんです。
I just think you should conserve your magic as much as you can for when we really need it. That's a fair assessment though, right? Yeah, so he can help out here so that Phil and Rook could use their big spells, ping, ping, you know, versus the enemy.
僕や監督生さんは
Hey!
先輩たちほど戦闘では役に立てない。
What? Eri and I aren't as useful in battle as you and Rook. Okay, but listen, Apple. Alright, I may not have magic in this world, alright? However, I do know how to throw a little fisticuff. Okay? And look, there's no guardrails here either, remember that. So if we all just like pushed something off the ledge, I think we'd win. As long as it didn't grab us and take it with us, you know? But then again, if it did, there might be a potentiality we can use it as a safety net and a landing so that we don't have to walk down the stairs anymore. See? I'm thinking. We have potentials, we have strategy, okay?
だからせめてそうじゃない時くらいは役に立ちたいかなって。
Aww. I just wanted to help out in other ways. You can count on us to do the grunt work. Does the grunt work include throwing one of the funny monsters off the edge?
いつもは止めたって前に飛び出していくくせに急に塩らしくなっちゃってどうしたの？
Normally, you're the first to rush to the foray? Ah yes, the foray, despite my objections. Why the sudden crisis of confidence?
自分の弱さを認めること、それは前よりも強くなった証拠だね。
He's recognizing his weaknesses. That's proof he's growing stronger.
しかし、ムシューヒメリンゴも監督生君もそう気負うことはないよ。
But Monsieur Pomette, Eri, you need not fret so.
君たちはすでに十分にやるべきことをやってくれている。
Aww, thank you, Rook. You see, my presence alone, huh? You're already doing your part perfectly well. Wait, are we bait? Are we meat shields? Wait.
ルークの言う通り今無理をして後でへばられた方が迷惑だわ。
Rook's right. Last thing I need is for you to push yourself now, then pass out at an inopportune time later.
わかりました。
Fair enough.
でも、ビルが大きな荷物を運んでいるのを見かけたら、
Nonetheless, whenever I see Vil schlepping around heavy luggage, schlepping?
代わりに荷物運びを申し出たくなる気持ちはよくわかるよ。
I too get the urge to carry it for him.
入学したての頃は、ビルが購買部や麓の町へ買い物へ行くと聞けば、率先して申し出るものが多かった。
What? Where can I find this type of assistance? Hello? When he first enrolled, people would volunteer in droves to carry his bags when they heard he was going shopping at the school store or in town. Where's my assistance? I just get judgment.
時にはポムフィオーレ生でなく、多寮生まで混じっていたほどさ。
And it wasn't just Pomfiore students. Sometimes people from other dorms would join them.
人だかりがあるところにビルありという感じでね。
No, you're right. Wherever Villa goes, a crowd follows, I suppose.
あんなのは芸能人が物珍しくて寄ってきていただけよ。数ヶ月もすればほとんどの生徒が飽きたわ。
Please, those people were just curious about a celebrity on campus. Most of them tired of it within a few months. A few months? You had people carry around your shopping bags within a few months? I think that's a decent amount of work. Have a good stream. Oh, thank you, King Masaka. Have a nice day and a good stream if you are over there streaming as well.
飽きたというよりも、君のストイックさに追従できる生徒が少なかったという方が正しいかな。
I wouldn't say that. I'd argue that a few of them could keep up with your strict self-discipline.
じゃあもしかしてビルさんとルークさんの出会いって荷物持ちがきっかけ？
Is that how you two met? Did you carry Ville's things? Rook?
まさか。
Hardly!
ルークが私に声をかけてきたのはミーハーなジャガイモたちがすっかりいなくなった頃。
Rook first approached me well after the starstruck Spuds had gone their merry way.
今は勉学に集中するために長期間公演をする舞台や映像作品の撮影はほとんど断っているけど。
Nowadays, I turn down most plays and film gigs with long commitments so I can focus on school. That's nice, you know, that is good. If I was in Ville's shoes, however, I would do the exact opposite. Like, that schoolwork, psh, I got a career, you know? Enjoying one of my favorite Twitch personalities, Oh, you goofy. Silly. Even.
1年生の頃は入学が決まる前に引き受けていた舞台や映画の仕事をいくつか継続していたの。
But in my freshman year, I kept up several jobs that I'd committed to prior to enrolling. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't just back out of them. That's usually not how that works.
それで次の舞台に向けて中庭のベンチで台本を読んでいたら突然
One day, I was sitting on a bench in the courtyard reading a script for my next play. When out of nowhere... Just like that? Is that the sound Rook made? I think so.
ファントムだ。今まで出会ったものより明らかに大きいぞ。
What do you mean they're larger than the ones we've encountered before? What do you mean they're larger?
監督生下がって。
Look, in theory, I understood the monsters were gonna get worse the further down we went, you know? But I was not ready already, you know? Uh-oh. Please let my cards be strong enough. Please be strong enough.
始めよう。狩りの時
Oh, let me
間
turn
だ。
auto off. Doing dailies with auto, perfectly fine. Some battles, not so much. Mm-hmm.
よかろう。
You only want to give me one fire person at the moment? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
真剣に考えた感謝なさい。どうじゃ。おっとダメね。
Uh-oh. Look at that HP bar, too. Yes! Alright.
準備はいいよ。
Why not?
本気か？
Go for it.
少子千番。捉えた
Get
よ
a。point! Actually, boys, wait. Guys, we need
So-
assistance. Um,
面白い。無理は禁物じゃ。
おねぼ
おや。
okay. I was trying to see how much damage they were getting off
Oh.
there. Boom.
足音は禁物か。力まざ。
Come on, Sebby! We made it! Oh, 1 HP! Are you kidding me?
いいよ。どうしてやろうかしら。
大丈夫。見かけより甘くなかったかな。
That could have went really bad. You know, I've done that before in different types of games at different fights, where they had 1 HP, and then they had the round to retaliate. Now I died instantly instead. Loaded with the sauce? Am I? Am I really? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start doing this tower with each chapter per chapter. So it's gonna be 16, 16, 16, then 17, 17, 17. I think is the method I should have went originally, especially because it sounds like we're gonna eventually have to recharge the funny pew pew power again. Yeah, we'll do 16, 16, and 16. Uh-oh. You're at core mindful gaming spectrum. Heck yeah! Because that's all I have. That's all I got. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. I was right. Let's hope it works.
雷霆の槍省エネルギーモード
Energy saving mode
起動
activated.
時は操縦者による指紋照合音声認証または
よかった。省エネモードなら俺でも扱えそうだ。
Oh, good. Looks like I'm able to handle the spear while it's in energy saving mode.
レオナ先輩、雷霆の槍は俺が持ちましょう。
Leona, please allow me to carry
いい
it. I'm good. Yeah, he's just chilling this entire time. He's like, yeah, this is fine, whatever.
いえ、そういうわけには。
But I really really don't
いつ
think.
また厄介な敵が出てくるかわからない状態で大切な切り札をお前に渡すわけないだろ。
Look, we have no idea when another heavyweight might strike. I'm not leaving our trump card in your hands. Sheesh, Leona. But you know he's low-key just trying to do it so he doesn't have to bother doing it.
しかしいくらレオナ先輩でも先ほどの戦闘で疲弊しているはずです。
But even you must be fatigued after that last battle.
ここは俺が。
Allow me to. Oh,
どうし
they're fighting again. Well, actually, I don't think this team's truly fought yet. Seriously, knock it off.
余計なことすんなっつってんだ。
Do I have to spell it out for you? Butt out. To be fair, that was a lot of subtlety from Leona. You know, usually he's a lot more direct, but he was trying to be nice about it. He was like, no, don't worry. I got it. No, that's fine. I'll do it. No, that's okay. You know, until he's going, that's it. Do I have to say it bluntly? You want me to say it rudely? Then I shall. I like the art style of this game. Yeah, the art's actually made by, Yana Tabosa? Yana Taboso? The creator of Black Butler, if you've any watched it or read it maybe. So it could be, you know? Maybe recognize it. Yo, thank you, yeah.
余計なこと？
Let me
人の
Google it.
心遣いを何
So
だ
I
と
can
思っ
get
て
it right in my little tiny brain. Oh. Here we go. Yana Toboso. There we go. Consider it my foot, Jamil, right? I knew. Have you heard that the twist lesson was scuffing 2 days age? Yes, I did hear about that. We got like something in the login mail in game as an apology. That's my Leona. He likes to be independent. Well, the thing is, he's perfectly fine with doing what he does. I'm a huge Black Butler fan. Did Moriarty the Patriot? I think so, right? Did they? I love that anime too. I love that one. That was so good. No gems though. I don't know why, but sure. Just trying to be considerate. Uh-oh. They're roaming again! Someone send... Where's pet control? You know? Where's animal control? Chat, I told you guys were smelly. I told you guys! I knew it! They smelled you!
大量のファントムがこっちに向かってくる。
Bunch of phantoms are coming our way.
レオナ先輩が大声を出すからですよ。
Maybe if you had shouted just now. That's not how that would have worked,
う
I
る
don't
せ
think.
え。文句言ってる暇があったら構えろ。今度はかばってやらねえからな。
Better be ready, because I'm not covering you this time. Come on, I showered yesterday. Oh, maybe you smell too nice. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's like, it smells fresh. What is that? Too fresh. Right? Like maybe if we were stinky, maybe they would have like passed us by. I don't think blood smells very good. I feel like it would smell like, you know, if you've ever been on a new paved road, you know, like that tar smell. Yeah, I kind of get that feeling. That's similar. Or maybe like slightly rotted flesh. I don't know. Thank you.
力と牙以外に
You smell too nice compared to them. Yeah. I like how these are all little guys and the other guy was just like chonky, you know? He was hulking. Big.
OK、
yes.
はいはいかわいそうにね柄じゃないんだよ
やってみるといい。構わいいだろう。
Alright, everyone who knows the references and understands the significance of this,
わかるいいぞ
you'll never see this again.
おや
Malleus and Leona working together? Nuh-uh. And today is Malleus' birthday and Genshin cat character Diona! Yeah! That's true. Diona special. I remember late last night when I was doing my Genshin logins and daily, I got a little Diona stuff in the mail. This might be a weaker spell, however, it is a duo spell.
踊らせてやろう
ジャミル君楽しんでこ
おめでとうございますケイト
Let's
先輩
go!
う恨みっこなしね
Oh, I know. Okay, the duo was not worth it.
楽しそうだ
Clearly. Hey, we could do it again.
贈り物をさどうしたん
Look at him go.
ほら
Oh,
全
he
てう
looks
ま
so
くいっ
cute
た
with
だ
his
ろ
Tsum Tsum on his hand. Isn't he adorable on his little head? Yeah. I love the Tsum cards. And Dumpster Bunny, I better not hear it. I better not hear it. You better stay over there. I don't have a Sebek Tsum, and that has been the greatest turning point in all of my Twisted Wonderland career of never missing an event. I learned the hard way. Bad break is starting soon. Okay. One day I'll have the Sebek Tsum. One day it will be mine. Oh yeah, it's about to start. Button. Ta-da! I'm very proud of my new alert. Also, shout out for whoever over there is owning and working on Seribot for always telling us that. You don't want to hear what? About you bragging about your Sebek Tsum card. You didn't even have to bring it up. It lives rent-free in my head. I want the Sebek Tsum card so much. You don't understand? I'm going to literally own a Sebek Tsum in person before I get the card at this point. Cruel and unusual punishments. Wait. Is this ad break gonna start? Hello? Hello? I need more tea. Ad break? Ad break! You hear that? That's my empty cup! Can I go get more sippies yet? Where is it? I don't remember how long EN has been out. Energy saving
起動時は
mode.
操縦者による指
Reactivate
紋照合
fingerprint
音声
recognition
認
or
証
magical energy.
よか
Yep,
っ
yep.
た省エネルギーモードなら一人でも扱うことができそうだ
Oh, thank goodness. I should be able to handle it on my own now. Right?
ならば
Right?
槍は僕が魔法で運搬しましょう大きな武器を運ぶのは下っ端の役目です
Oh no. Then allow me to carry it. Holding giant weapons is a job for the rank and file.
リーダーには前衛に立っていただき僕を守ってもらわなくてはなりませんから
Bright light.
それ
After all, the leader should be out in front protecting me.
君やっぱり何か勘違いをしているようだけど僕が守っているのは君じゃない
There's definitely been a misunderstanding. I'm not protecting you.
ルールだよ
I'm protecting the rules. These two are so passive aggressive to each other and then just straight out aggressive. This entire time. What?
だって君はタコの人魚で変身薬を使って今の姿になっているんだろ
You're an octo merman, and you take a transformation potion to maintain your human form, correct?
おっしゃる通りですがそれとルールに何の関係が
broken!
That's literally the perfect time to use that. That's great. Yes, that's right. But what does that have to do with any rules? That's what my question is.
変身薬は使用に際し行政の許可と専門家の監督が伴う特別な魔法薬。
Transformation potions are special. They require government authorization and specialist supervision. Do they? They were giving out for free over in the romance area. No one tell Riddle. No one tell Riddle. No one let him know. But he was there. Yeah, because over in the port side place where romance took place, Jay told us that they provided the potions and just brought them to land. Like, it was like not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, like, we have potions and stuff, and they, you know, bring us in to schooling to learn how to walk and do certain things on land. But it's government authorized and specialist supervision? Something about Erie not wanting me to say something? Hey! Latest scheme to turn Riddle into a real goldfish mermaid. I mean, the reasoning for him giving Riddle the nickname Goldfish, I think, is actually quite cute. You know, it's quite pure.
処方箋を出せるのは魔法医術師のみ。
Only medical mages can issue prescriptions for them. Okay.
調剤も魔法薬専門の薬剤免許を持つ者にしか許されていないのはもちろん知っているね。
And licensed potion pharmacists are the only ones who can formulate them. I presume you already know of all of this. Of course. Okay.
大幅に肉体を変化させる効能上、変身薬使用中の負傷及び処置には細心の注意が必要であり、
Those who take them undergo major physiological changes, so treating injuries of such individuals requires more care. Now that's understandable, yeah. You hear about that for like shifting individuals in a lot of other stories too. Because say if they were like, take Jack, for example, he transformed into his wolf form and he got injured in that form. And maybe it was like on his hind leg, where would that show up, right? Or something like that. It would probably affect injuries differently. Okay.
専門資格を持たない者による医療行為は法律で禁止されている。
Okay, now that part I did not know. It's actually illegal to practice medicine on them without a specialist license. So you're saying if he got injured here, you wouldn't do anything?
つまり君がここで負傷すれば、僕が法を犯す可能性があるということだ。
No! Which means that if you got injured here, I would risk running afoul of the law. Riddle! If I punch a Jewel in the gut, I might have just hit his octopus brain. You never know! Isn't it? Don't octopus have multiple hearts? I don't recall.
それは絶対に避けねばならない。
And that must be avoided at all costs. Is the law enough ground going? Help! Help! Riddle, I'm bleeding out. Help! Riddle, do something. Riddle. He's like, You see, I did warn you before we walked into this specific room that I legally could not help you if you got injured. And you went ahead anyway. So, you know, nice knowing you. I guess Jade's gonna be like the new dorm leader or something over in Octagonale 07. Bye. Like, what are you gonna just leave him?
よって君は怪我すべきではない。以上だ。
Hence, I cannot let any injury befall you. It's that simple. Uh-oh.
なんで笑うんだい。今の話に笑うべき部分は何もなかったと思うけれど。
Why are you laughing? I didn't say anything remotely funny. Oh, please, you tried to kill Ace just to say you were right. That's true. He was going there, but you know, that was other Riddle. That was other plot Riddle, you know?
信じられない。あなたこの状況でずっとそんなことを気にしていたんですか？
Oh no, he's crashing out. Help! Help! Is that what you've been worried about this entire time?
本当に変な人だな。
You really are eccentric.
変だって。法律を遵守することは全ての国民に課せられた義務であり。
I am not. It's every citizen's duty to follow the law.
だったら最初からそうと言ってください。てっきり僕を弱い者扱いしているとばかり。
You can't stop laughing. You could have just said so. I was convinced you thought I was a weakling. He's not even offended. He's like, no, I get it. You're right. Okay. I can see Sayu laughing this line of riddle as Paul Casher Jr. wants the anime. The scene for the anime. This is gonna be so good. Like, I can't wait for season 2 as well. You know? It's gonna be great.
はあ？最初に君が戦えることは分かっていると言ったじゃないか。
What? I explicitly said I knew you could fight.
なぜ言葉の通りに受け取らないんだい？
Why wouldn't you take me on my word? Like, hello? Hi.
あんな態度を取られれば煽られていると解釈されたって文句は言えませんよ。
Given how you were acting, I think it was reasonable to assume you were patronizing me.
あなたのおかしなマイルールなんて普通は想像がつきません。
Yeah, your absurd adherence to rules isn't intuitive to most other people. Yeah, like how would I have known that you were just trying to... Or is that just an excuse we're going with, right? Maybe. Maybe it is. Uh-oh, is like sleepiness punch me across the face? Dumpster Buddy, no! We can't lose you to the war. Not like this.
マイルールじゃない、法律だ。
It's not absurd. It's literally the law. And... Uh-oh. Well... Lady, it wasn't you intervening here. It was, someone else. You know, when you try to hold a seance or something, you're like, okay, MC, we need assistance. And then an overblock monster answers instead. You're like, whoops, we summoned a demon. Wrong person. Could you go back from where you came from, please? Uh-oh.
この気配。君が大声で笑うから敵が寄ってきてしまったじゃないか。
Something's coming. Now look what you've done. Your loud guffaws drew the enemy right to us.
これは失礼。では怪我に細心の注意を払いながら戦うとしましょう。
I'm terribly sorry. I'll take extra care to avoid getting hurt. And he's still laughing. Someone take a picture. Quick.
俺と勝負。
You've lost me to the war on severe occasions and will continue to lose me for several more. No. Dumpster Bunny. How are we meant to go on? No.
なる
If I
ほ
get
ど。
cooked and flame broiled.
それで行くか。
This sucks.
なるほど。
無理はすんなよ。よし。いて。
Farewell, Sensei, help us out, please. Aha. You know, you didn't tell me this was a full cosmic tower. Boyd, I don't know why I keep calling it cosmic. It just looks like a cosmic, you know what I mean? Like constellations, like stars or something.
そうだね。
I never realized I was calling it incorrectly until today, like Loki. I knew I was probably wrong, but in the same ballpark, but that was a significant change, you know?
今回だけだ。許可しよう。反論はなし。避けて。
Like you do every time it falls. Wait, what? It is cosmic, it's funny little. See, I'm look at the funny little thing here. I can pull it up later, but it says void. Just look at exams. Is that what it is?
俺に任
Is
せ
that
とけ
why it's trying to make fun of me?
Easy.
Was I right all along?
油断したな
Oh
覚悟しろ
no. Ew. Uh-oh.
分かった
わかりました
I'm not letting her
燃え
look
づ
this
らかく
bad.
なよ
ほら
We won. It's okay. It's okay. We won. That's what
こ
matters.
れは大健闘でしたね
We didn't have less HP. We're good. What'd you just say to me? Dumpster burn? Huh? Huh? You mean our Civic Sim card? Our, plural, ownership of multiple. You have a Halloween Jack and I don't. Oh, you don't have Halloween Jack. It's crazy. Wow. Wait, where's your Halloween Jack? Look, there he is. Hi, Moon Kitty. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Yeah, I do think I like this better. Oh, right! After the battle. Does it have the same effect when you do it? I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied. What is that? What is what? I'm scared of book 6. Yeah, good luck. It took me forever to make it through just chapter 66. Uh-huh. And book 7 is similar. So, welcome to the team. Hi. My hair actually came out of my little hair bun. Hold on. I'm look, when your chat tells you to level up cards for certain books, believe them. If they tell you to level up every card you own, honestly, believe them. Like, you know? But, save yourself. Book 7 will permit you to skip through it to come back and reread on stream. Ah. True. Chat, which cards do I need to level up? You got this, chat. I believe in you. Let's go, team! Because I'm still wrong. Because, one of my teams, I'm worried.
格納庫でしっかり休憩しておいてよかった。
But if you need to close your ears, Kitty, I understand. So you don't get spoiled though. Good thing we rested up in the hangar.
そうね。タイタンとの連戦だったら危なかったかもしれないわ。
Definitely. That would have been, gone a lot worse if we'd run into them fresh off of our battle with the Titan.
もう
Yeah.
ビルさんとルークさんの出会いの話を聞こうとするとすぐ邪魔が入る
Why does something always interrupt us whenever you guys talk about how you met? Yeah. One card for every character. At least. Yep. Yep, at least.
余裕だね、ヘペル君。
Are the fandoms boring you, Apple? No, but something keeps interrupting. I wanna know. How did you two meet?
余裕があるわけじゃないですけど
Yeah.
やっぱり自分の寮の寮長と副寮長のことだし気になるか
I'm just curious to know more about my dorm's house warden and vice house warden, I guess.
確か、ビルが中庭で台本を読んでいたところに、私が声をかけたんだ。
I'm gonna be lurking while I zoom through lots of event stuff. Last day, only did Raphael's. Well, good luck, for looking around. As I recall, I came up to Bill and spoke to him while he was reading in the courtyard. Yes, we understood this part.
うららかな午後の光の中、優雅にベンチに腰掛けたビルの姿は一枚の絵画のように美しかった。
He looked positively picturesque, sat upon that bench, set against the backdrop of a sunny afternoon.
声をかけるのにとても緊張したよ。
I was so terribly nervous.
嘘をおっしゃい。とても緊張してるとは思えない態度だったわよ。忘れもしない最初の会話は。
Liar. He didn't show a hint of nervousness. Oh, and I'll never forget our first conversation.
いやー、
Finally!
先日君が出演している舞台を見たよ。
Chat! We had a fade to black moment! Not big blinding white screen. I'm so proud. I lost my 50-50 for Columbina weapon banner. And I got an F as weapon instead! No! Lady, not like this. I've been there. I cannot get Farina's weapon for anything. No matter which banner I try on, I cannot get it. It just keeps failing. What is this, you know? Like, hello? Hello? We'll give a main story free spoiler to help motivate Aerie to endure book 7. Uh-oh. Look, I can endure it because the story does, of course, seem like it's gonna be good. However, my poor cards. My poor cards! Hi there, I caught your show the other day.
君の演技は他の演目で何度か見てるはずなんだけど、どれも印象に残ってないんだ。
I've seen you perform many a time, but you hadn't really stood out to me before.
でも、今回の悪役ぶりは見事だった。
Oh. The way you played the villain this time, though? Sublime.
あれほど横暴で、冷徹で、ヒステリックで最低な人間になりきれる役者はなかなかいないよ。
There are precious few actors that could pull off such a cold, tyrannical, tantrum-prone fiend so convincingly. Yeah, and for those of us who know, you know, he's had a problem with always being typecast to a specific type of character while acting. So this can both come across as a compliment, but also a mildly, you know, insulting in a certain way. There's a bit of Sebek crumbs in the book? Nuh-uh. See? They got you. They got you right now. I was guaranteed in the weapon banner and lost not once, but twice? See, exactly. Because it only guarantees you for a 5-star weapon banner piece. One of the two. It does not say you're gonna win the one you wanted. That's the caveat in there. And that's why I keep losing. Yeah. And it doesn't carry over to my understanding. Right? Like the optimized? I think it is epitomized, optimized path where you get to choose one or the other for the weapon banner. They're like, oh hey, you could get this weapon, or you could get this weapon, or you could get neither. Weapon banners in Genshin to me are like some of the worst banners I have ever had to encounter. And a majority of like different gacha games and Otome games I played. Honestly, yeah, it's one of the worst ones.
So that was私とルークの出会い。
Wait, that's it? And that was how Rook and I met. Are you serious? That's it? And it took you this long to tell us? That was just like a 1-minute conversation or less. He could have just said you were great and stopped there. Yeah, was that a compliment or an insult? That's what I said. Yeah.
おおらら、私からすれば最高の褒め言葉だったんだけど。
To me, it was the highest of compliments. Yeah. See, the thing is, being typecast over and over and over and over again can be considerably disheartening and, you know, yikes. I agree. I agree from Rook's standpoint. I typically enjoy the villain characters a lot more than like the Mary Sue type of perfect hero. Now, if the hero had like a bit of a grit, you know, a little bit of a something something to him, they're like, yeah, because of this happened, or, you know, it gives me a little bit more of a standpoint, much more relatable, right? If they're like perfectly perfect in every way, then they're just kind of very flat dimensioned.
だとしても思ったことを全部口に出しすぎなのよ。当時はなんだこの失礼なやつはと思った。
At least we get the Chronicle Wish banner for Fontaine. Yeah. During the funny new character banners, right? Yeah, we gotta remember that. Even if it was, you speak your mind far too freely. At the time, all I could think of was, where does this guy get off? Yo, Vince!
それはそう思われても当然かな。
Can't blame you there. Yeah, see, I knew it. It made him angry.
以来、私が無反応でも、ルークはいつも勝手にやってきては。
Oh, I didn't see this one. Me with Risley's weapon, I lost the 50-50 twice. Richard Pity 3 times before I got his guaranteed weapon. Oh, man. Right? Because then you try to get the weapon and you fail the 50-50 and they're like, okay, you get another chance. And then you fail it to something else or something, right? And then you finally get the pity. Now, you have to have enough pulls to pull that off. Yikers. Undertale? Let's go, Moon Kitty. Do I hear a future Undertale streamer? Is that what I'm hearing? From then onward, Rook would come up and talk to me, even when I didn't engage him at all.
出演作の感想を好き勝手喋って帰っていった。
That's kind of rough. He'd share his completely unsolicited opinions on my performances, then go on his way.
いい感想も悪い感想もね。
Both his positive impressions and negative ones.
最初のうちはご意見番ぶって役者に上から物申したいだけのやつなんだろうと思ってたわ。
At first I thought he was no more than an armchair critic, trying to tell an actor how to do their job.
でもそのうちルークが述べる感想というか指摘が妙に鋭いことに気づいたの。
But over time I realized that his observations were oddly perceptive.
いやあ、君が出演していたミュージカル映画の最新作を見たよ。
I can't believe we're finally having the backstory. Uninterrupted? Question mark? Right? Hey, I saw that musical you just started.
ラストシーンで自らの失恋を悟った時の表情、すごく良かった。
Your expression in the final scene when you realized your love wasn't to be? Wonderful.
いやあ、今回の舞台は前回の演目よりも演技が伸び伸びとしていない気がするけど、どうしたんだい？
Hi again! You seemed right at home in your last play, but not so much in this one. Anything the matter?
こんな具合に自分でもうまくいったと思ったところはピタリと拾ってくるし。
I heard from a lot of friends that it's good. Undertale? Yeah, I had a lot of friendos who love Undertale. Indeed. He'd highlight all those parts of my performance I was quite happy with.
演出家のプランに応じて芝居をしたけど、自分ではあまり納得がいかなかった部分なんかを。
And then when I did as the director asked, but wasn't happy with the result,
ズバリと言い当ててくることも多くて。
he'd zero in on those moments as well.
君はあのラストシーンに納得いっていたの？私にはとてもそうは見えなかったけど。
Were you satisfied with your final scene? It didn't seem like you were.
それでなんとなく聞いてみたのよ。あんただったらあのラストシーンをどう演出した？って。
At one point, I just went ahead and asked him, "How would you have performed that scene?"
そうしたら、
And then
ルークの話が終わるのに5時間かかった。
he went on for 5 hours straight. You know, sometimes, however, it's nice. Sometimes it's nice.
5時間
5 hours? Yeah, he had some opinions. Brooke was slowly but surely needling his way in. Tiny little convo. Kept putting, like, the thoughts in Bill's mind. And then Bill finally asked him. And then Rook was like, yes! He gave in! Got him. You know? Wait, what? Deltarune? Play that together? Uh-oh. No, not like this. Deltarune? Okay, I'd have to look to see what it is. If it is a 2D platformer, I would literally have to be paid to play it. No,
実に有意義な時間だったよ。
What a rewarding discussion that was! Does he look enthused? Does Bill look at the... Okay, this is the look that I give when I hear 2D platformer games, like... You know, it's just... Uh-huh.
ビルの出演作についてだけでなく、お互いが見てきた作品、演出、脚本について議論を交わして。
We touched upon just Bill's acting, but works media we'd both seen, theatrical productions, scripts.
気がついたら寮の門限をとっくに過ぎていて、忍び足で寮に戻ったっけ？
The next thing I knew, it was well past my dorm's curfew. I had to sneak back in.
私は芸術や演劇に関しての知識は同年代の誰にも負けてないつもりでいたの。
More than I was fully convinced that no one my age knew as much about theater and art as I did.
でもルークの知識の幅広さは私の比じゃなかった。
But Rook quickly disabused me of that notion with his breadth of knowledge.
実を言うと半分くらい話についていけなくてすごく悔しい思いをしたわ。
What do we got going on? Side stream, it's not a platformer. Okay, Undertale Parallel, you don't be... Hey, I don't know that. I don't play it. I don't know. I shared music from the game. Oh, true. No, you're right. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, I didn't know Deltarune and Undertale were what, parallel stories? Huh. I also suck at platformer. Actually, I suck at a lot of games. I do be doing. Sometimes it be fun, though. We can be terrible together. Let's go. Mayhaps. I don't own it. I don't think. So, I'd have to look. Frankly, I couldn't keep up with half of what he said, much to my chagrin.
私はビルと違って幼少期から自由に使える時間が豊富にあっただけさ。
The difference between you and me is that I simply had more free time when I was a child.
それからルークとはよく放課後に中庭でいろいろな話をするようになった。
Oh. After that, I started meeting with Rook in the courtyard regularly after school. Yeah, see, because it wasn't just quite criticism. It was an inquiry. Did you really enjoy that last scene? Would you have preferred to perform it differently, right? And then, oh, this, and oh, I think this would be a much more better expression. You know, a genuine conversation about the topic that Phil was interested in. Just kiss!
会話が白熱しすぎて、雪が降った日には二人で風邪をひいてしまったこともあったね。
I remember this one time it was snowing, and our conversation grew so heated we both came down with colds. Guys, there is a building! Just walk into it! What do you mean? Just go into the building and talk in there! What do you mean you stayed outside the entire time? There's indoors!
先輩たちでもそんな頃があったんですね。
Wow, I guess even you two acted like silly kids once. Is that what we're calling it? Because you would not... Okay, look, I would have to have 50K instant into my bank account for me to have like a 5-hour conversation outdoors. And I don't care about the weather. It could be, you know, rainy. It could be sunny, it could be spring, it could be snowing. You're kidding me. Outdoors for 5 hours, I would literally combust.
でもなんで雪の日にわざわざ外で話をしてたんですか
Thank you! Apple! Why'd you stay outside when it was snowing? Yeah?
同じ寮なんだし寮に戻ればよかったのに
Not about being in the same dorm or not. You could just walk into the school building. It doesn't have to be the dorm building. I'm sure there's even like a pagoda or something out in the like right in the gardens. I'm sure there is. There's at least a roof somewhere.
ああ、その頃私はまだサバナクロー寮生だったからね。
I was still in Savannah Claw back then.
へえルークさんってサバナクローえ
That is the dorm. That is the dorm. Apple was being. Can you imagine you've been trying to get into this one door forever? Like, oh, maybe I can finally transfer. And then Rook's just like, yeah, that was my OG dorm until later. And then I came over here. What? Wait, what? Yeah, how did that work anyway, right? Because I'm sure both dorm heads had to agree to the transfer. But then again, I don't think Leona would intervene if somebody wanted to transfer. I don't think he cares to that extent. He'd be like, yeah, sure, okay. And, yeah, okay, sure. Come on in. Leave. Fine. A lot of paperwork, CBH, yeah. He'd probably be like, hey, Reggie, that person, there you go. That person what? Just that person. I don't know. They asked for something. Right? Please take this freak out of here. Okay, to be fair, I could almost guarantee that Rook probably watched him sleep, you know? He was like, Leona. And he's like, ah, what are you doing in my bed again? Right? I'm sure he was happy to some extent. You've gotta explain it.
それはね。おっと、みんな見てごらん。
Oh, look there. I know you're not.
次の収容所の扉が見えてきたよ。
What do you mean another cliffhanger? Rook? What do you mean? Oh, hey, look over there. A rock.
本当だわ。くだらないおしゃべりは一旦ここまでにしましょう。
Hey, let's pause the chit chat for now. We can pause the journey. We can talk right here, right? Right? A rock? Where?
待ってくださいルークさんの話の続きが気になりすぎる
Quick, Apple! Get his left leg, I'll get the right! If we both get, like, cling on to his legs, I'm sure he can't walk another step. Explain. You know what I mean? Maybe we might be enough weight combined. I know I'm not alone, and you're probably also not enough weight alone either. But together, we're strong. Okay? Got it.
そんなの
No.
いくらでも話してあげるさ。
I'd be happy to share as much as you'd like. Okay, do it. Explain. Just do it.
次の収容所、全員無事に抜けることができたらね。
If we all make it safely through this area, of course. What do you mean? Just say it. Just say it.
そうか階層が深く
Apple,
なる
not you two.
その分
We're
ファ
strong.
ントムも強くなる
No, Apple, we're strong together. Strong together. Okay, we cannot separate. Do not give in to their influences. Okay, buddy? Look me in the eyes. All right, listen. Yeah, the death flag. Every time someone's like, we'll talk about this later, and then you're going in somewhere very dubious, there is no later. All right, Apple? Later could be right now instead. There is nothing stopping us. Yet. Anyway. Lock the door. turn around and have them finish the story. We don't play that game. Every time, Dumpster Bunny, every time I hear that sentence, I go, they're not making it out of this, are they?
ええ、前のようにはいかないでしょうね。それに、オルトたちが何を仕掛けてくるかもわからない。
Uh-huh. Just so, we won't have an easy time of it, and there's no telling what Ortho and Idia will throw at us. Yeah? Okay, and we can't just explain it now? Okay?
気を引き締めていくわよ。
Stay on your toes. Huh. Man. Darned. Alright. 17, 17, 18. Yeah. Two, three, one. All right. One bun, don't jinx it. It's not jinxed, it's true.
払っても払ってもまとわりつきやがって。
Look, that would work on me too. We keep beating them back, but they just keep swarming us. Is he leading?
こいつらさっきの戦闘で怪我した場所を狙ってる。
Yeah. Are they targeting where I got injured? Yo. What? Human. Weak. There.
この
Ah!
寄るな。
You little cretins, stay back! Hey! What does that mean about me? Ah! My eyeballs. I can't see, I see light spots.
かばってやらねえって言ったのに、あまりに見ていられない。
Am I just an overblock creature? Is that what it is? Maybe I was just an overblock creature all along. I was the overblock creature we met along the way. Did you look at that? I said I wasn't gonna cover you, but you were so pathetic, I couldn't help myself.
俺も人がいいよな。涙を流して感謝してくれていいんだぜ。
Yeah, that's me. A real softie. Don't feel like you gotta hold back the tears of gratitude.
元はといえば、いえ、言い訳は見苦しいですね。ありがとうございました。
Well, okay. If this is anyone's fault, it's actually... Never mind. Excuses are unbecoming. Thank you for that.
次はお役に立てるようにきちんと計画を立てます。
I'll formulate a plan to assure I'm more useful next time. Oh, jeez.
それがダメだっつってんだ。
That ain't gonna help.
言っただろ。思い上がるなっ
I warned you about being arrogant.
て。わからないようならはっきり言ってやるよ。
You still don't seem to get it, so let me lay it out for
お
you.
前のそれは熟慮でも配慮でもなんでもねえ。ただの出しゃばりって言うんだ。
You're not being thoughtful or caring. You're just being pushy.
出しゃばり
You think
俺
I'm
が
pushy? That's like, you know other men?
この俺の横でお前に出番なんてあると思ってんのか。
Do you really think you need to do all this when you're with me? You know, it's the, hey, don't make it obvious if that we're looking over there and the person fully turns around and just stares openly. Yeah. Am I being pushy? Am I pushy? I don't think I'm pushy. Am I pushy? You ruined him mentally just then. He took like 20 mental damage.
俺をかばえるほどお前は有能だとでも。副寮長ごときが大した自信だな。
That you're good enough to cover me. You must think you're pretty highly of yourself considering you're just a vice house warden.
そりゃ俺はリーダーとしての経験は不足してるかもしれません。でも
Well, alright, maybe I don't have as much leadership experience as you, but still.
でも いいね。今お前が考えてることを当ててやろうか。
But still, ha, funny. Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at what you're thinking right now.
俺はこれまで日の目を浴びなかっただけ。正当に評価されてないだけで、本当は誰よりも優れている。
Oh. I just never gotten a chance to shine. No one's ever given me a real evaluation. Or else it'd be clear I'm better than everyone else.
そうやって周りのやつ全員を見下してるんだろう。惨めだな。
So you always look down on those around you. It's pathetic. Wow, Leona.
その言葉、ナイトレーブンカレッジでも一二を争うほど他人を見下してるレオナ先輩が言いますか？
As if you have any room to talk. You look down on people more than anybody else on campus.
俺はいいんだよ。事実お前より高いところにいるんだから、下に見て当然だろうが。
Oh my goodness. Sure I do. But see, I am better than you. See, oh my goodness. I mean, at least he ain't being fake about it, yeah? That's the thing. If you can talk the talk and walk the walk, there's something else, right? He's like, Jamil, you've had all this time. You could have proven that you could be capable to the extent that you claim to be. But you didn't, is what he's saying, right? But you didn't.
すごい言い分だ。
What an excuse.
俺やビルとは比べるまでもねえが、同じ2年と比べても、お前とあの寮長2人じゃ、雲泥の差だ。
He's definitely acting like I'll hate them. Okay, but he does have points, right? There is a certain degree that there's like, yeah, but they don't understand the I guess social etiquette, or don't care for the social etiquette. Not beating around the bush, just straight to it now. Cause Leona was trying to be considerate and try to kind of, you know, put hints out there. Hey, you don't need to help me. No, don't do that. It's unnecessary. Hey, relax. In a nice way. But he was still... Jamil kept pushing, right? He gave him a chance. Now he's just being rather direct about it. Now, obviously you couldn't hold a candle to me or Vil, but you're also a far cry from the two house wardens in your sophomore class.
No.
リドルの魔法発動の瞬発力はチーター並みだ。そして、群れを率いて最前線で戦えるだけの火力もある。
Riddle can bust out a spell so fast it's not even funny. And he's got the firepower to lead a group and fight at the head of it. What if Riddle heard this compliment? Oh, guys, Riddle would be so proud. He'd be so happy. He wouldn't know how to take it though. He would be like, wait, are you, is that a compliment? What? Good for him.
性格と体力を考えれば諸刃だが、あいつは何よりも大切なボスとしての自負をとっくに持ってる。
It's a double-edged sword, considering his stamina and personality. And he's had confidence as a leader for a long time. That's what counts. True. Leona, there is nothing wrong with a little help. Yeah. Because, you know, it's a trope. Some people are so... like, I don't know. They don't give up. They keep going despite an injury. And then they make themselves an inconvenience later on because they go, yeah, by the way, I've been injured this whole time. Now I can't keep going. Like at the most inconvenient time. Off to bed, wanted to just pop in and say hello. Hello, Zerida. Have a good eepee. Ciao, ciao.
アズールはタコらしく手数が多い。頭の回転も速く、自分の実力を発揮するためのポジション取りがうまい。
Azul's got maneuvers for days, just like an octopus should. He's a quick thinker and knows how to put himself in an advantageous position. What was that? You guys? Go sleepy now. Yeah. The kite said go sleepy. Go eepy. You had a long day, Dumpster Bunny. Go eepy. He's a quick thinker and knows how to put himself in an advantage situation.
深
Not
海から
position, yeah.
陸へ上がってきたことによる環境のギャップで苦労もしただろうが、それを強みとすら思ってる。
Probably struggled a lot adapting to life on land, but he sees that as a strength.
それに比べてお前は？
So, what do you bring to the table?
俺は本気を出してない。チャンスさえあれば俺だって。
I haven't gotten serious yet. If only I had the right opportunity, I'd show them all.
そうやって自分に言い訳してるだけ。ただの負け犬だ。
Only losers make excuses like that. Leona!
なんだと？もう一度言ってみろ。
I beg your pardon? Try saying that again.
収容所の扉だ。
Okay, this conversation, I'm glad we were able to shelve, shelve, poof, put it onto the side. Here's a nice containment facility.
雑談はここまで。行くぞ。ファントムに備えろ。
Realistically, though, we haven't had a lot of follow-up for what Jamil did in his book. You know, in Scarabia, for what happened, we haven't seen, him try to do much to better himself in a certain way, right? Versus everybody else. Riddle certainly has, right? He was there immediately right after his overblight. He tried to change. Azul kind of went, don't do that, don't embarrass me, but he went about things differently. He still has his atypical way of being, but he's trying to a certain degree. Leona was kind of a one-off almost. He changed, he realizes to a certain point as well. And he's a secret softie, we all know that. He's a secret softie. But Jamil, I don't think we've seen much of him trying to change difference. About what he should be thinking and doing. Interesting.
はあ？おい、言いたいことだけ言って勝手に話を終わらせるな。
What? Hey, you can't just whip into someone like that and then end the conversation before they can respond. That is also true. I've dealt with somebody like that. They come in, yell at you, then they immediately leave, and you're like, you just wanted to yell at somebody and you... Okay. You know? That's another problem with Leona's. He doesn't like to be involved. He'll say it as it is sometimes, but his follow-up for the end of the conversation, the conclusion, nah. Stop talking about me, Aaron. What, that you're a fantastic, amazing head mod? Oh, good night, Dumpster Bunny.
俺は
Have a good eat.
俺は
Now you're thinking, huh? Maybe this is the follow-up then. Right? Maybe this is the point we're gonna see Jamil going, okay. Because no one has truly confronted him yet. Maybe IDK. Well, this chapter here will be our last for Twisted Wonderland tonight. Or you can go EP now. Aww. I want to be friends too. This poor little stinky phantom.
遭遇するファントムがかなり手強くなってきましたね。
Phantoms are considerably stronger down here.
ああ、槍の充電中にしっかり休憩を取っておいて正解だった。
Definitely. We made the right call resting while the speaker was charging. Yeah? Yeah. Because despite you not having magic, they are with the Vil, Rook, and Apple group. And that's already 3 people, so that's 4 people. everybody else is in teams of 2. You know what I mean? If one of you gets injured, it's kind of cooked. Like, I'm worried about the Leon and Jamel crew, low-key. I feel like Riddle and Azul will decently be professional after they've already had it out. You know, they're over their convo, maybe? Unless they decide something else. We'll see. I'm giant, they're chicken. Little baby when it comes to horror. No, but Chad, I love horror games. It's so fun. Especially when I get to beat them up.
疲労は集中力低下を招く。僕たち魔法師にとって集中力の欠如は事故の元だからね。
Fatigue can affect your concentration, which is just asking for trouble as a mage. Okay, Riddle, but I would like to one-up you here. I am the most efficient when I'm only on 3 hours of sleep. Right? I really am. 4 a.m., best time for me to do any type of artwork. Or otherwise. Very efficient.
事故といえば一つ確認しておきたいんだけど、変身薬は突然効果が切れてしまうことはないの？
Speaking of trouble, I'd like to double check something. Your transformation potion won't suddenly wear off, will it? That's a good question. How long has it been since he had that potion?
処方された通りに服用していればそんなことにはなりません。
Not so long as I take it as prescribed.
昔は1回の服用で変身していられる期間は最長で3日ほどだったようですが、
It used to be that one dose would maintain a transformation for 3 days max.
最近は研究が進み、1週間から10日は変身した姿を保てます。
But with recent advancements in the field, transformations can last anywhere from a week to 10 days.
あまり美味しいものでもないので、回数が少なくて済むのはありがたいことです。
The potions aren't exactly tasty, so I appreciate having to take fewer doses overall. Yeah.
それでもフロイドはたまに飲み忘れて。
Uh-oh. But then Floyd sometimes forgets to take his. I am in the Floyd category, okay? I've been prescribed like different medications lately for my migraines and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm supposed to do that. I don't bother putting a timer because I think I would just get annoyed at the timer. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to hear it. And then probably like just toss across the room. I don't want to hear it.
耳がヒレに戻っちゃったとか、水かき出てきたとか言っていますが。
Why was he so good at that? Hey yo! Shout out to the VA! I'm just suddenly becoming an eel again in the middle of something. You know, I would not be surprised. Bink. Ads. Yep. 'Tis the ad time. No. I'm actually gonna try to go turn my heat up. It's a little cold. Chillin'. But that Floyd impression's so good.
僕は一度も飲んだことがないけれど、やはり変身薬ありきの生活というのは不便があるんだな。
You know what? Hold on. Log. Ready?
耳がヒレに戻っちゃったとか、水かき出てきたとか言っていますが。
It's so good! I can't wait to hear it too. And the impression that Sayu chooses. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I think all the VAs they chose for the EN dub are gonna have even more fun upcoming. Like, they are already excited from what we can tell. And they seem to genuinely enjoy it so far. But later books and such on, they're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah. Crash out interpretation? Yes! So good. It's gonna be so fun. I've never taken one myself. I guess living your whole life transformed has its drawbacks. Yeah, I can see what you mean.
陸に上がるにあたって多少の苦労は覚悟の上です。不便というほどでもありません。
I was prepared for some hardship when I decided to come on land, and I wouldn't say it's a huge drawback. It's just like a occasional mild inconvenience at times.
さらに僕たちは陸に上がる人魚を支援する
Oh,
団
there
体
we
か
go.
ら手厚いサポートを受けています。
Not to mention, we get ample support from an organization that helps merfolk who move onto land. Is this the one they were talking about before?
その団体は陸での暮らしを希望する人魚に対し快適な陸上生活を送るための訓練をしてくれるんですよ。
Chat, look! The romance! The romance has importance right here. Yeah, they provide training for us so we can lead a pleasant terrestrial life.
陸で暮らしたいという思いさえあればどんな人魚でも広く受け入れるという非常に懐の広い団体です。
The org's highly generous and accepts merfolk from all walks of life, so long as they want to live on land. And I guess I'm assuming not be a criminal on land.
訓練だけではありません。申請さえすれば本来は希少で高価な変身薬を提供してくれる。それも
Oh, they do more than training, too. If you ask, they'll provide you with transformation potions that are normally quite hard to come by. Boy, don't get any ideas.
すべてただ
No, for free! See? Exactly. I wonder if Riddle didn't know about
さ
that.
すがに高価な変身薬の無償提供は未来ある若者に限定されるそうですが
Well, they only give those out to promising youth. Fair enough, but what if you age out of that? What do you do?
それでも破格の待遇ですからね。
But even so, they're extraordinarily generous.
初めてこの団体の存在を知った時は
Uh-oh. I admit, I was skeptical when I first heard about them.
そんなうまい話あるわけない。絶対に裏があるはずだと
I
疑
insisted
い
it
ま
was
した。
too good to be true. There had to be a catch.
ですがいくら調べても怪しいところはなかった。どうやら本当に善意でできた制度のようです。
But I couldn't find one, no matter how deep I dug. Apparently, someone set up the whole thing just out of the goodness of their heart. Her heart. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, her heart.
陸を目指す人魚はまだ少ないので一人当たりの費用がかさんでも破綻せずに済んでいるんでしょう。
I imagine that land aspiring merfolk are few and far between, so even with a high cost per person, they can afford it without going bankrupt. I guess that is a fair point. Like, a lot of people, they're just gonna probably stick to what they know or something like that, and it does seem rather foreign for them to go to land and live there for a significant amount of time to a certain degree. I could see that, yeah.
ナイトレイブンカレッジへの入学が決まってすぐに申請手続きを行いましたよ。
I put in an application there as soon as I got accepted into Night Raven College. Yet that would be the definition of a promising youth. Yeah.
下調べも念入りだったというわけか。本当にちゃっかりしてるな、君は。
So you even did your due diligence for that. You really are calculating, aren't you?
お褒めいただきありがとうございます。団体の方も大喜びしていましたよ。
Why, thank you. I take that as a compliment. The organization was quite delighted, by the way. Yeah, in order to help like three merfolk leave the ocean on land and they're all going to Night Raven College, that looks so good for them.
その団体は創設者の志を広めるため、もっと多くの人魚に施設を利用してほしいと願っているようです。
From what I understand, they want more merfolk to use their services so they can spread the goodwill of their founder. And he did mention that it was for youth, right? It was free for a certain type of youth, a very promising youth. So I imagine adults probably have to pay or something, and maybe the adults in particular to a certain age range probably wouldn't be interested. But if they hear, hey, my grandson's on land going to this amazing school for magic, I might want to get one. How did they get that, right? Maybe that's their angle. I don't know.
思いやりが思いやりを呼ぶ。これこそ陽光の国の誇りだ。と非常に意欲的で。
They're extremely eager about it. They go on about how kindness gives rise to more kindness, and how that concept is the pride of the Sunshine Lands. Yeah.
面白い話でしょ。
Can't make this stuff up.
お、もしかしてその団体は陽光の国にあるのかい？
Wait, the organization is in the Sunshine Lands?
人魚のためのというから、てっきり君たちの国が作った団体なのかと思っていたよ。
I figured it would have been based in the Coral Sea since it's for merfolk.
いえ、これは昔、陽光の国に渡った人魚の姫が作った団体なんです。
Well, no, it was founded by a mermaid princess who migrated to the Sunshine Lands a long time ago. Ariel! Yeah, and if anybody here has seen The Little Mermaid 2 with Melody, you know, right? Melody went through it because she was just always different. She could hear fish speak, right? And her mom never told her who she was. And that's kind of what's always messed up. Adults do that. Adults tend to do that to their kids. They lie to them or like kind of gaslight them. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, that's not a talking fish. You're just, oh, great imaginary friend, right? Because Ariel was such a good person. Like, really, she was. She wanted the best for stuff. And then you see what she, like, did beforehand as well in the sea and brought music back to the sea as well after her mother passed. Then she gets to land and then she has her own responsibilities. She's a forgotten Disney princess. Melody? Yeah, I think it's kind of a very underutilized element that should have been utilized more. I think it'd be quite interesting to hear more about that because she is a canonical princess. Her mom turned into a queen and she was a princess. Right? So underutilized.
ああ、なるほど。そういえば歴史書で読んだことがある。
But if her mother was, I guess more open about what she believed, not believed, but who Melody was and where she came from and her side of the family and the mermaids, maybe Melody would not have freaked out as much as she did, right? And then she just ran off, or actually, let me fix that. She swam off. So maybe that would not have occurred if she knew. I do recall reading about that in a history book.
まだ海と陸にほぼ交流がなかった時代に。
Back when there weren't any formal relations between land and sea folk.
陽光の国の王子がサンゴの海の姫君を妃として迎え入れた。
A prince of the Sunshine Lands wedded a princess from the Coral Sea.
それ以来、陽光の国は人魚たちと長きにわたり友好的な関係を築いているとね。
And the Sunshine Lands have maintained friendly relations with merfolk ever since.
ええ。その人魚の姫のおかげか、陽光の国の方々は人魚によくしてくれるんです。
Yes, that's right. It's probably safe to say that the Sunshine Landers' friendliness toward merfolk can be traced back to that mermaid princess.
すべてボランティアで、だなんて。歴史があるにしても、とんだお人よし集団ですよね。
So, would you believe that the entire organization is run by volunteers? Historic or no, it's full of complete saps.
でもまあ、制度を利用させていただいている身としては、とても感謝していますよ。
I mean, I am grateful for it since I'm availing myself for their services.
それに、とても温かくて良いところです。いつかリドルさんも。
Well, and it's quite a warm, welcoming place. Perhaps one day you could.
次の収容所の扉が見えてきましたね。
Was he gonna invite Riddle? Oh, Chad! One day he has. That's so sweet. That's actually kind of cute. It went full circle. You know, maybe the people who watch the VOD may not understand these references, but it pertains to the romance event story. Look into it. It's good. It's full circle.
オルトたちがまた何か仕掛けてくるに違いない。油断せずに行こう。
There's no question Ortho will have some twisted. Oh, he said the word game ready for us. Keep your wits about you. Well, their conversations are a lot more enlightening now compared to everyone else's. Though I think they butted heads. I think they were one of the first groups to truly butt heads, and I don't believe Sector Tower 1, I don't think they had like an argument. They just had discussions. We kept getting interrupted. These finally decided to butt heads, and Riddle and Izzle were at each other's throats very early on, and now they're just kind of like, yeah, oh, I see now. Oh, okay. They're just kind of cool with it.